Hey everyone, this is David. Welcome back behind the velvet rope. It is a Saturday. It is Patreon, and we're here with just David. Oh my gosh, I am telling you. By the way, thank you to the person who slipped into my DMs. I forgot what it's called, but I guess I was talking recently on some show about how I love when it rains. And someone slipped into my DMs and said there's actually a word for this, somebody who loves the rain, like a Plutophile or something. So, proud carrying card member. It is crisp. I'm in Sag Harbor, the Hamptons. It is like leaves are on the ground. The trees, I just love the fall. I love the fall. I'm in such a good mood. Why do we ever have to have summer or winter? Can you please tell me this? Anyway, we got a lot to get to today. We're not going to spend the whole time talking about the RHONY reboot premiere, but we have a premiere on our hands, people. We have a premiere. Now, I want you all to slip into my DMs and or the comments here on Patreon and let me know what you thought of the RHONY premiere. I really want to know. I really, truly want to know. Lots of you seem to have been loving Salt Lake. Same people, Shed Media. So we're going to compare the RHONY season 15 to, I guess I should really stop calling it the RHONY reboot because here we are deep into it. It's the second season. You know, this is really, really a crucial season for the Real Housewives of New York City. This is not just that. This is a crucial season for Bravo. And I really think that all eyes from RHONJ and Sirens Media are on Real Housewives of New York. Because look, we rebooted it. We said goodbye to the Countess. We kicked the singer Stinger out, who would probably be kicked out anyway, now that we found out some things about her. We said goodbye to the drunk that is Sonia Morgan. I mean, she really is a drunk in real life. We said goodbye to all of our friends. We rebooted the whole thing. And I would say the first season is a mixed bag. Again, the cost of it is so low in terms of salaries, with Jenna being the highest. Based on the ratings, I would say season 14 was a mild success. No one was jumping up and down that it was the best thing they've ever seen, the way they did with Von Teese. So I would say season 14 is a mild success. I think season 15 is really crucial for Bravo, for the franchise, and for New Jersey because look, we rebooted New York for a mixed success, and we didn't want to do that in Atlanta. We had a huge problem in Atlanta. We spent months and months and months and months and months, and they didn't want to reboot it. We have Portia, we have Kenya. I mean, we had Kenya, but we had Portia and Kenya going into the season. We didn't want to reboot it. We wanted old with Drew mixed in there and the newbies. So that to me says that nobody is like yay rah rah, the powers that be at NBC or corporate, about what happened with RHONY. It's not a failure. I just think we didn't want to do it over in Atlanta. With prime example to do it. We had to bring Portia back. So all we had to do was just get rid of Kenya as well. And we could have kept it going forward. I mean, getting rid of Drew, we would have gone on. So we didn't want to do it, which tells me nobody is so thrilled with it. I think we are watching closely this season for possibly not the next season of Atlanta. It still has to come back and we have to watch it, but the season after. Will we reboot it then? Granted, NeNe is now back in the fold with her I just did a show with Melissa Rivers this past Monday. We both think Melissa worked with her at on Fashion Police. She knows her history with E. Listen to that chat with Melissa Rivers because she goes over her history with E and NBC. But I agree with Melissa that I think this is a soft launch to see how did it work with NeNe and do we open the doors for RHOA. I'm not convinced that that's where we're going. I'm not convinced it's that simple. I think a lot of people just think if they wish something, if they say it enough, it's going to be wished into existence. I know everybody wants NeNe back, or most of you do. I'm still not convinced that that's where we're headed with Atlanta after this season, which is clearly going to fail. But I think for New Jersey, this is a really crucial watch because season one of any show, even any scripted show, you have to learn the characters. And I mean, it's just the season two is when it all comes together. And so I think it's a crucial season about whether this reboot worked. I think it's even more crucial than last season. And I think New Jersey is watching. We're not going to have any even thoughts about New Jersey until January, which doesn't mean we're going to start filming in January. We're going to just start to think about it. So again, say what you want about Teresa. It's you're now 6 months into losing $2 million as a paycheck. That's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. I'm actually thinking of doing a whole show. I did a whole show about what I think is going to happen with the future of New Jersey and how now we have Teresa's psychic is copying me when I said that I think Teresa's back and Dolores is back and Cabral is back and Fuda is back now. Apparently that her psychic said that and everyone's DMing me. The psychic listened to your show. This is what you said. But how fun. I think I'm going to do a show of who is going to be the most bothered by like New Jersey maybe never coming back. Out of all the characters last season, characters, they're actually people. I might do that and like rank them. You guys love a ranking. So I might do that, like least bothered and like most bothered, but it's got to be affecting Teresa. If not today, it will be. 2 million's a lot each month to not see in your bank account. Even though you get the check all at once. But I think New Jersey's watching, and we're going to have all of October, all of November, and all of December, 3 months. That's enough to see, does a total reboot work? And I think it will factor into that discussion happening in New Jersey or not happening, which I don't think it's going to happen, but I don't think it's not going to happen. Anyway, what did you guys think? I don't know. Remember, I was so optimistic and so. Do you remember I just reviewed the season premiere of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City and I was doing cartwheels? I was so happy. Unfortunately, it is a bit of bad news here. I'm not there. Look, Aaron Leachy was on this podcast, so was Sai. So I feel like I like them both a lot because I've met them. I maybe would like to have them back on the podcast. They're both great. I think the way this starts and it's 5 days after shooting and it's wrapped and, we're breaking the fourth wall and we learn that the whole season, the big thing is Bryn versus Uba. And everyone's saying they owe each other an apology. And okay, so we're starting breaking the fourth wall. I guess that's kind of interesting. Never the best way to start. I mean, did you see what we got with Potomac? We're starting Potomac with a narration that says these scenes are recreated and it's apparently someone crashing their car the same way Karen Huger did. I mean, I think Karen's car crash is going to be the whole season the way that Shannon breaking up